So, boom! What are we saying, guys? Have a sip of tea. Some pound chocolate. Oof. Need that. Oof. Need that. It's as dry as this game. It's dry as Spurs and Chelsea. The football is dire. I was just thinking, Sancho just turned 25. I was thinking by 25, really, 25, 26 is when players, and those that didn't come with that prodigy child talent or generational talent, or whatever it may be, the buzz, whatever, around this age when they really start to find themselves. I can't see Sancho moving on to the next level. I think this might be his level, or he might even go downwards after this. I was thinking back to when Henry was 25. I think Arsenal got him at 22. So by the time he was 23, he'd scored 17 goals in the league. 24, another 17 goals. 25th was when he became a superstar. 25, 26, he became a superstar. So that's what I'm just thinking about Sancho. But hey, that's club football. We've got club football back. I am grateful for that. Because international break is rubbish. Club football is where it's at, baby. All about club football. I can't find my glasses. They're nowhere near me. So when the comments come up, I apologize. It's all a blur now. It's crazy. The older you get, who would have thought, boy? Losing your eyesight, baby. What's this, Rega Modern? What are you saying, Nick? What about club football getting older? Or about Chelsea, Tottenham? Rubbish, innit? The football's dying, man. It's poor. It's so poor. Or you're talking about my Sancho comment. Same with Maddison. James Maddison's what, 27 now? Like, there's a reason why a genuine top 5 club, top 4, I should say. We shouldn't even say top 6. There's a reason why a top 4 club hasn't gone for him. Do you know what I mean? A genuine one. Because he's just underneath that level. Just underneath. Facts about club football and about Spurs, Chelsea. So basically, all of it, basically. It's crazy that Spurs are, 14th, 15th in the league, and Chelsea is struggling. I see Ange shouting. I've never seen him shout on a touchdown. I've never seen the camera pick it up before. But you're seeing cracks, serious cracks. All the smiles have gone, all the jokes have gone. But again, they're rubbish. Their goal difference, was it +4 or something? +12, I think it might be. They've scored so many goals. They've actually scored more goals than Arsenal, I think it is, which is crazy to start off with, because I'm just looking at them. They just look blunt. So it's like, how have you got a team that can score that many goals, but you also concede a bucket load? Again, that's the beauty of club football. Chelsea, on the other hand, it's just a mess. They've spent all those billions and they still haven't got the team right. Buying Ndoku and Jackson, you bought the same profile, and in terms of capacity, I think Jackson might have more, but you bought the same profile player, hoping that they flourish, and neither have. They've got Sancho in. I don't think he's going to be the guy. Neto is not looking like the guy. Cole Palmer's a success. Kakaluka, whatever you pronounce his name, he's a success. Sanchez is shite. Couldn't even tell you who the 2 centre backs are. Or the right back. Who is it? James never fit. I don't know who it is today. Is it Forfan? Is it whatever his name is? That's what I'm saying. Boring game. I have a bet on it over 2 goals total. Bomber Clark. You'd be lucky to get 1, BK. The way it's looking right now, even though Spurs have shipped in so many goals and Chelsea are a free-flowing team, it's just, this game's rubbish. They really put this as the final game on the Thursday. Like, do me a 4-game favour. What's Nick saying? 1.5 billion, and we have 1 world-class player, Nick. You have to give it to Cole Palmer. He has the capacity to be world-class. Oh, and Saikedo, we've got to say Moyes is a bad man. We can't be salty, Nick, because we didn't get him. He's bad as well. He's bad. But, Nick, the same question could be said for Arsenal. 750 million, and how many world-class players? Go. Tell me. 750 million. Tell me how many world-class players we got. I'll let you tell me, Nick. That's an interesting one. 750 spent, and how many world-class players do Arsenal have? You tell me, Nick. 2. Who are the 2, Nick? Come on, Mr. Scott. BK says Arsenal have 3 world-class players. Wowza. Who are the 3, BK? Come on, lads. What, you scrambling? You're asking Chat GTP. Gabriel and Sachs. Wow, man said Gabriel, not even Big Willie, you know. You're saying Gabriel is better than Saliba. Okay. Saka was for free, bruv. And Unai Emery brought him in. So he's not even part of the 750 mil. Gabby is. That's crazy, Nick. That's crazy work. Saliba, Gabriel, and Odegaard. Wow, BK. Wow. Not even Saka, you know. You man are under the same page with Gabriel. I can't believe Nick is saying no to Saliba. Freddie brought him in, actually. Freddie brought in who? Saka? No, Unai did, bruv. Unai gave him the first game. I can't believe you didn't put Saliba as world class, Nick. What's going on, bruv? What's going on? Why isn't he world class? I never put you as one of them Arsenal fans that follow trends, Nick. I thought you was a free thinker. Saliba is up there, to be fair. Yeah, he fell off this season, but it doesn't mean... Well, he couldn't have fell off that much. We've still got the best defence in the league, bruv. Come on, man. Come on, Nick. Look at Sancho, nearly scored. Rubbish again. Remember when Sancho used to be better than Saka, guys? Who remembers that? Does anyone remember? What are you saying, Kundalini, baby? You good? Arsenal are smelly. Why are we smelly, bro? We're cooking. When's the call? The call-in will be either Friday or Saturday. We'll see. This week. Tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I mean. Saliba will be what man said will be in a bomber ass club. I can't believe you think Gabby's better than Saliba, because Gabby's not even better than Saliba there. Let's be real. This game is trash. Sancho, man, he's pouring it. Sancho ain't all that. But I can't believe that they're fighting now. But I can't believe Man United were willing to spend 120 for him under Ole. And then I can't believe they spent 72 million on to get him in. And when they got him in, they said him and Ronaldo were the final piece of the puzzle. Look at this. They're fighting. This is fantastic. It's what we want to see. Some passion, man. Who was that? Chalaba. That was going crazy. Sancho has had a bigger fall off than OJ Simpson. Bomber ass Clark. He's just PR, man. It was a PR stunt. Some ballers have PR. Some ballers have great PR. And that's what that was, because people used to say that he was better than Saka. Absolute ludicrous. What are you saying, Nikos? Chris, I don't got time tonight to talk about Wengs, but just know one day. Yeah, bro, when you're ready, bro. When you're ready, we can talk Wenger, baby. And I need to be free as well, so we can have a serious conversation about Arsenal. I wish I had all the information in front of me so I could tell you that the playbook and what it was that season and why we didn't get this player. You know what I mean? I wish we could talk about all day Wenger, how he was robbed of his best years. Come on, you Gunners. That is Nikos, Nick. Oh, sorry, Nikos. Sorry. Nicholas, Mr. Brown. I called you Mr. Brown, you know. Mr. Barrow. Give me back my screen. Mr. Scott is upset. That's not Nikos, you know. Look, he says there's only one Nicholas. There's only one Nikos. There's only one Nicholas. Okay, Mr. Scott. Mr. Barrow, you got competition. Do you have a photo of Wenger in your wallet? When I had a wallet, I did. Oh, Wenger. Sometimes I just used to wish that when Usmanov used to talk his shit, I used to say, "Oh, please, I just hope they give Wenger a bit of that P, man." When Usmanov would say, "I'll get Wenger Shevchenko, I'll get him whoever he wants," and I'll be like, "What? Imagine that! Just give him the money." Spurs are awful, bruv. It's horrible, and it's hard to watch. Very hard to watch. And Jed Spence had the cheek to laugh at Martinelli, broski, on the one-on-one thing, broski. No respect, no respect. And look. Either way, it's come on you Gunners. But you know what? If we not winning the league this season hurts, though, innit, lads? Let's keep it a buck. To lose in this manner and let this crap Liverpool team win the league. I mean, it's almost Salah based. I don't understand how we've had so many injuries. Like, what has happened, man? How have we let Liverpool get away with this? How have we let Liverpool tip us to the title? We was meant to win this title in style. Man City falling off. You know what I mean? That was meant to be the narrative. The narrative was meant to be, oh, but Man City have fallen off and that's why Arsenal won the league. Instead, the narrative is, right, you man bottled the league and now Liverpool going to win it. You know how crazy that is, guys? It's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing. This was our season, Bomberas Clark. Bomberas Clark. This was our season. This was Arsenal's season, bro. Arsenal were meant to win the league this season, Ahmed. Ahmed, you're not an Arsenal fan. You're a Liverpool fan now. At least you've seen us win a title. I'm starting to think I'm never going to see. Hold on, Ahmed. Are you Man United? Ahmed, you're United, isn't it? I'm going to tell you something, bro. It's going to take 5 years. No, I'm guessing. It's going to this, and this is if, by the way, if you keep hammering, it's going to take 3 years for you to do what Arsenal did, go from 8th to 5th. It's going to take 3 years to do that. Three years. And then it's going to take you another 3 years to get into the top 4 and challenge. That's 6. You might win it in that time. You might not. There's a strong possibility you won't. So that's another 6 years. And then after that, it's can you cross the line? It's a free for all, bro. Ahmed, since when were you Arsenal, bro? I told you. I know, Ahmed, but I can't keep up, bro. I've got too many fans now, bro. But I know you're a local in this thing. I have to start writing. I wish I could have badges next to it. I could put a badge and say Ahmed Arsenal, Nick Arsenal, Nicholas Arsenal. Ahmed, tell him again. Sky Sports are gonna copyright you, G. What for, bro? Retained man are saying, was that Salah 27 goals, 17 assists in 30 games, his best individual season in Prem history? Is it? Is that facts? Is Opta right on that one? If it is, it is. But hasn't Romelu Lukaku scored more goals than Ronaldo? R9. You know, I mean, come on. Perspectives. Come on. Football's changed. It's changed. I've been Arsenal since 3-0 Tottenham 2010. Fabregas scored. You actually told me that the other day. You actually used that one. And that's actually funny you said that. Because that goal came up after you said that on my Instagram. That goal actually came up. That's when you started supporting Arsenal. Who was you supporting before that, Ahmed? And where was you, bro? How old are you? Still not the Prem goal. Nah, there's only one goal, and that's Henry. It's Henry. Then it goes Ronaldo. Then it goes, I don't know who after that. But Mo Salah, no way. No way. Not even the best at Liverpool. I was at that Fabregas game. Man didn't watch ball before. Oh, he was 8 years old. Bomber ass Clark. Bomber Ross Clark, you was a young man and you saw Fabregas, so you've only seen us. That's why you've got no respect for Wenger, I guess. Because you've just seen the hard times under Wenger and the banter. Because banter came in about 2012, the murmurs started. 14, it really kicked on. So that's when he was in your pomp. As a young man, Salah got to be top 3 of all time Prem. Maybe. Chris, when you upload them vids of you kicking ball soon, I wanted to do it, but I saw someone else do it, and that. It changed my mind. Chris, what do you mean I don't kick ball, Nick? I was heavy. Chris plays like Benteke. No, I'm a unique player in that sense because I could play centre back. I could play everywhere, and very well. But what I enjoyed the most was centre back and striker and the wing. Actually, to be fair, in fact, I enjoyed the number 10, but I didn't get to do number 10 too much. But yeah, I was an all-round player. I could be Omri, I could be Patrick Vieira, I could be Zinedine Zidane, I could be Tony Adams and Sol Campbell in one. I could even go and goal. I could be David Seaman. Wasn't the greatest of agility, but I had great positional play. So yeah, could do it all. Could do left back, wing back, right, wing back. Could take your pick. And copyright James and Cypriot James. I might say copyright. I had to read it again. A Cypriot James Milner. I would like to have a bit more sophistication than that, and I'd call myself a Cypriot Ronaldinho stroke Ramos, maybe. Yeah, left back. I could do left back easy. The wing backs were always easy for me. I love Wenger, bro. From a youth to a big man, all I know is Wenger. Oh, you make me cry. I'm gonna cry together, baby. Left back on what? I'll play left back a few games, Nick. Don't worry, bro. Chris played like Havertz. No chance, baby. No, I could listen, bro. I just had it all. I had it all. It was crazy. Pace, power, precision, positional play. Grant John, nice to meet you, son. Who do you support? What's your thoughts on 3 Arsenal players tearing their hamstrings in the same season? Well, Johnny boy, have you ever witnessed anything like this? Well, I did witness. You got to remember the Wenger era. We had a lot of injuries once we changed personnel and got lightweight ballers in, but that was due to a lot of players getting bashed about. In this case, this is hamstrings. This looks like overplayed, overworked. I mean, Arteta was playing some of these man in League Cup games. You know what I mean? Or bringing them on in League Cup games when they don't need to be brought on. So it's like, you're going to go hell-bent for the League Cup, but not the FA Cup. He's got to have some sort of perspective. So for me, it's like, the squad, basically, John, the squad was too thin. 22 man, they knew that. But the thing is, a lot of the injuries have also been in the defense, which is quite shocking because that's where we got all our bloody players. That's we've got an abundance of defenders. Cypriot Tugai, Tugai was a bad man. He was a bad man. You didn't have, bruv. I could run 100 meters in 10.70 seconds, bruv. Not 10.07, 10.70. That's how fast I could run. I was quick. I was rapid, bruv. I even done athletics. I went 100-meter training for a year in 2011. No, 2010. It was wicked. One of the best times of my life. I've never been fitter. I tore my hamstring, funnily enough, Grant. I tore my hamstring. It was beautiful when I tore it as well. It was under the lights. It was a cold Tuesday. Not cold, to be fair. It was just beautiful. And I tore my left hamstring. Had no physio, really. Didn't know what had to be done. Got physio afterwards, though. But yeah, it was wicked. Just tore a hamstring. It was wicked. It was on the last race. And it was the first time we ever got to run 100 meters in the 100-meter training. because we done loads of winter training. So it's a nice April, May time, basically. So we do loads of winter training. We do 60 meters, 60 meters round and round and round, a lot of circuit training. And then when you actually go outdoors, you do 120 meters, 140 meters, 160 meters. And then you actually don't really do 200. 100. It's crazy. It's crazy. They're all muscular injuries, and my man runs players into the ground. There you go. There you go. There you go, Grant. There you go, Grant. Runs ballers into the fogging ground. I'm a gooner, bro. Oh, we've got another gooner in the building, lads. What's this? The gooner sesh. This is a gooner sesh. I think we've got all gooners in the room apart from BK, who could be honorary because he's a United fan. Arsenal brought on Saka at 4-1 against Bolton at home. Course man ended up injured. What was that? Carling Cup? How tall are you, Chris? What kind of frame do you have? Do you an athletics? I'm 5'9", broad shoulders, thin waist. So if when I was doing bodybuilding, they used to when I used to train at one of them old school gyms, they used to want me to do bodybuilding. That's when I was young, 19, 20, 21. I was really into it. I was taking all the creatine in the world. Muscle Max? I was on that powder. I was on copious amounts, too much. When the doctor said you're killing your kidneys, they didn't even know what I was on. I got to about 13.5 stone. Remember, I'm only 5'9". Got into 13.5 stone of pure muscle, and they used to want me to do bodybuilding competitions. But I was like, "What is it?" And it's like you've got natty, and you've got the real deal. And I was like, I'm not doing it. If I can't be there, I want to be as big as the unnatural man, but natural, and that's impossible. So I'm out. That was my decision there. And I made a decision. And I used to actually work at an old school gym as well. I used to work there when I was at university. It was sick. It was called Tower Gym. It was in Edmonton. One of the baddest gyms on earth, bruv. Proper old school. Chris, if you ran 100 meters in 10.7 seconds, then when I come back, bruv, why don't you believe me? Why don't you believe me? I could run it in 10.7, bruv. That was my time. I was quick. I just wasn't quick enough because I was too into everything I wanted to do. I was doing boxing, bodybuilding heavily at the time, not training for athletics in terms of what I was lifting at the gym. I was training like a bodybuilder because that's what I knew. And I was doing football 3-4 times a week. So it was all mad. But I was doing that non-stop. It was unbelievable. 7 days a week. And my schedule was filled with athletic stuff. And I was doing athletics twice a week on top of boxing. It's crazy. Boxing twice a week, gym 5 times a week, football 3-4 times a week. It was mental. My thing was stacked all day and work. And I worked. It was stacked, bruv. But 100 meters, I loved it. Shall I tell you how I got into the 100 meters? I used to work at a school, my local secondary school. It was sports day. I've told you, man, this before. It was sports day. And all the kids loved me. Obviously, I was young. I was 22, 23 at the time. I used to go to that school myself, and I used some of the local youths. I knew them through their brother or whatever. I used to play football all the time in the park. I was athletic, bruv. Man was active. Me now, this is like, that's why I'm losing my mind. I'm not meant to be, I'm like a husky, bruv. Man's meant to be out in the snow pulling. I'm a husky. So anyway, sports day come at Lee Valley. There's this guy, he's not even a sixth former no more. He's done left 2 years ago, so he's like 19, 20, but he still comes back to race the sixth formers and the teachers. And he's been undefeated from when he was a student there. So my man's undefeated. Everyone knows him. He's cocky. I've just rocked out. I said, yeah, I'll race. I knew what I was about. He had spikes on everything. See me? I went barefoot. I whooped these ass. Everyone was screaming. Teachers were going nuts. Everyone was screaming, bro. I was like, all right. Julian Golding, who was a Commonwealth, I think, silver medalist, he was a trainer, and he says, come athletics every Tuesday, Thursday. I've never seen legs that fast. I said, for real. That's why I got gassed. I thought, yeah, man's going to go Olympics, innit? Man's going to do this. This is a dream of mine. Then, yeah, I rocked up in AstroTurfs and jogging bottoms and a T-shirt. And he says, nah. He says, you need spikes, you need spandex, let's go. And he sorted me out. I took all the stuff. And then I got my spandex. There was a guy called Leon Braithwaite. He was 39 at the time. And he had spare garms and whatever. He gave me the spare garms, like the spandex thing, and it wicked. Good times, man. Camaraderie was wicked. Best camaraderie I think I've had in a little sport, like isolated moment in sport. It was beautiful, man. Because there was another guy. There was Leon. There was Samuel. What was my man's name? And there was I can't remember his name. Did I say Samuel? And there was a Samuel. There was a Samuel and Emmanuel. That's what it was. Samuel and Emmanuel. And a Leon. It was wicked. It was an Uzi, a girl who came along afterwards. She was only 16, but she could run the pants off the 100 meters, bruv. I was the slowest. I was the second slowest in the group. And he used to put me up against her because there's a technique to running, you know. There's a technique. It's not just run. I used to be a flat-footed runner. Under the lights, hey, John, you trust me, bruv. When I injured myself, I thought like I was a real athlete. I've actually got the second time I tore it on video because I brought my brethren around to film. We went to film some shit. And they filmed me doing athletics. And on the bend, I tore it. It was like Ruud van Nistelrooy when he got injured doing the fitness test for United. That's how it was when I tore my hamstring the second time. I can tell Marv ain't got no pace. Marv has got to be the second slowest black man I've ever met in my life. Second slowest. No. Yeah, maybe second slowest. It's a toss-up between him and Mess. It's a toss-up. The slowest black man I've ever met. Never seen anything like it because we're not slow. That's just pure and simple. There's no such thing as a slow black man. I can't believe it. Like, no fast twitch fibers in your legs. Holy bomber ass Clark. Never seen anything like it, bro. Lee looks like a dad, like them brothers that don't look quick now. Lee might be the slowest man I've ever met. Lee might be the slowest runner I've ever met. I don't think I've ever seen Lee beat anyone. I've seen Lee beat somebody, my brethren, sell on a turn and beat him for the first 5 yards. There must have been a burger in front of him. And I remember screaming at my brethren. I screamed. I said, how you're going to get burned by Lee? How? And we're indoors, so it's echoing. Like, I really said, he's like, bruv, you're going to burst the blood vessel. Relax. And I was like, no, you don't get beat by Lee on pace. I just can't believe it, man. Like, Lee is a slow brother, but one of the best ballers I've ever played with. Wicked baller, Cleve. Wicked baller. One touch, half touch, innovative, imagination, maverick, risky. Gives me a headache because he takes so many risks and I've got to cover his ass. That's my only issue now playing with Lee, is that I feel like I know every move Lee's going to do on the football pitch. So I want to cover him, and I can cover him and do my job to a great ability rather than just do my job to an exceptional ability. That's what it's become with me and Lee, because we ain't got enough players around us to cover. So I've got to do the covering. And then Lee don't understand why I'm puffed out. I'm not meant to be a marathon runner. Man's got fast twitch fibers. Marv is built like them, destroy it. And that's exactly what Marv is. He is a straight... And it's weird because all he does is cuss diggers when he is the original digger. Like, he on the ball, don't let him be on the ball too long. You don't want that, because he might be able to beat one man with a turn, but then it gets good to him and he wants to beat another man. No. His passing is not always great, but Marv is a great destroyer. I would have him just... He's like... he's a destroyer at the end of his destroying career. Like, they know their positional play. They've got that down to a T. And there's no need for them to do too many fancy things. That's Marv. And he's got an eye for goal every now and again. That's Marv. Arteta is killing our players. He actually is trying to ruin players' careers. I'll never forget when Timber went down injured and Arteta sent him back out. after half time when he ended up doing his AC Forgin L. Ludicrous, John. Ludicrous, because that's mad that he even sent him back out, and it was the first Forgin game of the season. Chris is like Squilla, like who? Shaqiri build, you know. Nick, are you mad? Nick, I'm that Shaqiri build. I said Chris coming on some Jeremy. Was that Lynch style? You gotta look like idiots. Yard man are quick because they always running from next yard after being caught cheating. Hey Chris, what happened to Baklava Bakeland? You know what? When I say top gooners, that's Bakeland. Bakeland's the top gooner. Baklava Bakeland's the top gooner. He's scared to come on. He's such an Arteta lover. He won't come on because he doesn't want me to question him in front of people. That's why he hasn't come on. But I'll get him back on. You want to do 5 as Nick? If you could do 5 and 5, Nick, I'll make it happen. If you can get me 2 players, so you can come 5 and 5. Me, Clee, Kenwood, Marv. That's 4. I can get some players. We can do this, Nick. If you can come down, because all I need is players. That's why we haven't done a 5 and 5 in ages, because players are that. Oh, it's not gonna be consistent. We can't even get 10 men. Nick, boom, you're in. Listen, I haven't got pace no more, but no one can touch me. Why is Marv playing like a barber short back and size? That's Marv. He thinks he's the shits, but really he's got limitations. Grant, Chris don't remember when Arteta pushed Partey back into the pitch and injured him for months. He did the same to Partey as well. So he's got a knack for this, Arteta. Anyway, man, I'm off ski because I need to watch something and go to bed. But we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna do a call-in Kundalino special, yeah. Bet what they? Chris V Mark. No, I'm not betting, man, because I've got to rely on my teammates. If you're talking about 100 meters, I'll bet all day, bruv. I've only lost like 400-meter races in my life, and only one of them I've never ever beat. His name was Mario, and it was before I was even training, so he was already training. So but if actually, I'm lying. When I came back and trained, I beat it. I whooped his ass. When I was training, I whooped him. Oh, here we go, 1-0. Enzo. All right, you man. Love. Chris will need a filthy fifth of Wacky. Oh, that'd be a good team. Filthy fella. Joaquin, Jack, but that's a bad team. Actually, Joe's all right. He's all right. There's a goal, bet as in I'll make it happen. Let's make it happen, bro. Make it happen. Other day. Oh, bet. American. Oh, yeah. I didn't know you knew that slang, Nick. Sorry, bruv. Love.